From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? 780. 51. Run your job.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got?
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. He finds Douglas complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead going to an opposite color jersey.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
55's Mike, guys. 55. I'm on. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey. Shit.
From the 27, Newton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Newton. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
On the bounds at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That's it. 180.
7-7, our score after 1.
Single. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Right here. Hey, watch 85. Watch 85.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Cam Newton, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
On the ground, Michel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Get him. You ready? 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Army. Mike 52. What up?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. On the ground is Michel. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down now, Michel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
70, Indy. 55,
Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
On 2nd down, Michel. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Harry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike, 55, right there, now.
He'll look to throw. Got a man open, that's Harry. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Ready up.
52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic.
Yep.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. No, check that. We want Mike 52. Right?
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Flush to his right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The shotgun snap for Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready?
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 76 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And it's Michel once again. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Grant on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Patriots 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to throw here. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So loss of a yard brings up 3rd down and 2.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
You got nothing.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10. At the 31-yard line.
You think you're going to get this?
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's game situation. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Got it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Michelle on the counter. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Echo. It's our time.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get them home. Let's go.
Now back to throw. He completes this one to Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 9. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On second and 11 now. Newton throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man, that's Harry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
53-pound, 132 fighter.
2nd and 9 now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down, told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up, I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right, he talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
What are you? 51 to Mike. Hey, come on now. 20. Alert 3. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, exit.
Check that. We got Mike 52.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready? Oh, here we go. Oh.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins,